Alright, so this is Sherry talking about what she's going to attempt next on the Toyota motorhome. Here we are with the motorhome. And so what I've done is I took off the bottom piece here underneath the bumper, and then I took off this front grille. And now what I've done is drain all the radiator fluid out of the radiator. So there's our new radiator. That's the CSF2057, which is a brass radiator. It's a fairly wide radiator. I don't know if you can tell how wide it is. It's a 3-row. And what we did was disconnect the lower radiator hose off of the thermostat. See it, of the thermostat housing down there. So we disconnected that. We've removed the thermostat so many times those bolts are starting to get rounded, so I didn't want to take them off again. That's the Toyota thermostat in there. We boil tested it before we installed it, so it should be fine. And we went ahead and took this hose off, and then we've been running garden water through there. This is the stuff that's coming out of the engine block, which you can see is clean now. Now that we've flushed everything out, what I'm doing is putting distilled water into this top hose. To fill the engine block with distilled water. Okay, so we've ran this gallon of distilled water into the block and let it drain out the bottom. We're now going to reattach all the hoses. Okay, so we're going to put half of the water wetter in the top hose. That's good. And then put the other half inside the radiator. After adding approximately 1.5 gallons of distilled water, we moved the truck to a slope so we could start the burping process. Okay, so we're at the bottom of Mount Charleston. We just got off of the freeway. And it's interesting, it's quite a bit cooler than it was the last time we did this. It is cooler outside. It's only 79 degrees outside right now. And so we are going to be starting up the hill at 960.9. And we're going to do this test drive with the air conditioning off. Okay, so taking temperatures at the bottom of the hill, we've got 102 to 109 at the bottom of the radiator, 128 to 137 on the transmission cooler. And running along the top of the radiator, we're getting temperatures of 172 to 179. And then at the top back passenger side of the radiator, we're going to get a temperature of between 123 and 134. And then along the top back of the radiator on the driver's side, we're going to get temperatures of around 134 to 138. So we are traveling up Mount Charleston. This is the first test drive today. And we're averaging about 45 miles an hour. I'm trying to keep the RPM steady without pulsing in and out, going from third to fourth. We do have the overdrive off. Temperature is pretty good. It is about 79 degrees out right now. Okay, so here's the mileage. We're at the top of the hill. The turnaround should be 8.3 miles. We're not overheated. Surprise, surprise. We're not running the air conditioning. Alright, so after taking our temperatures, we are heading back downhill. We are going to take the overdrive off and we're going to turn the air conditioning on, because even though it says it's only 79 degrees outside, it's hot. So we're going to run the AC on the way down. Alright, so we are cruising to the bottom of the hill, between 50 and 55 miles an hour. We have the overdrive off. We have the air conditioning running. And that's our temperature. Looking pretty good.